It's time for the Wendy Williams Show. Today, he traded in his Law & Order badge for diapers. Guys with Kid star Anthony Anderson. Plus, swimming history. Wendy races Olympic champion Natalie Crocker. And 12-year-old cooking sensation Eliana de las Casas makes jambalaya. Now, here's Wendy.
Boy, oh boy, I'm doing swell. We have a terrific show for you today, and as predicted from me, Pam Anderson was the first to be eliminated last night on Dancing with the Stars All-Stars. I've got my next prediction as well, plus Chris Brown. We've got to talk. Let's get started. It's time for Hot Topics. Thank you. Are there, oh, wait, no, I love you more. Look, where are my school teachers today? You made it. Yup, the Jewish holiday. Suzanne, Yom Kippur, yes, Yom Kippur. Okay, will you be doing anything special?
I'm here, that's special.
Thank you, Suzanne. Thank you, you're a nice Jewish girl. So, but welcome to the show. A lot of the kids are off from school. Mine's here with me today, and so on and so forth. Last night I did watch Dancing with the Stars All-Stars. I gotta tell you something, that Pamela Anderson, I would love for Pam to come here, and so we can talk and whatnot. Anyway, so she was sent traveling, and she also said that her traveling schedule prevented her from practicing. Well, like I like to say, any excuse is better than none, girl. You got 2 left feet. It's okay. You know, she was a little stiff. I mean, and she also said that she had first night nervousness. I mean, you know, all right, Pam, you put in a valiant effort and you look good while doing it. All right, so now, the bottom 3. It would be Drew Lachey and Bristol Palin, and who else was that? Was Maxim? Maxim was up there last night too with Kirsty, which they didn't dance that bad. I guess they just have to put them up there to make them sweat. But next week, my prediction is that Drew Lachey, or that Bristol Palin will go home. And then the week after that, it'll be Drew Lachey. But I gotta tell you something, Bristol, whether they send you home next week or the week after, you're a winner to me because your new face and your weight loss, you look good, girl. You look good. Yeah. And Justin Bieber performed last night in a one-piece jumpsuit. Did you like the outfit? I mean, not for my son or my man, but it was nice to look at. What you guys don't know, or maybe you do, maybe you could guess it at Dancing with the Stars. You know, they do all these performances earlier in the day. It's never live like that. So the performers come in, you know, like 11 o'clock in the morning and rehearse, and then they record it like 1 o'clock, and then they fill the dance room with, it's not full 100%. They fill, and then they just shoot corners where the people are, and they make sure, like for somebody like Bieber, they got young girls there who are gonna be crying and giving them, you know, all the business. Just a little behind the scenes from an insider. And so now Chris Brown performed on season 12. When I was on Dancing with the Stars, Chris Brown performed. And speaking of Chris, okay, so you've heard that he had to go back to court for his probation update on the Rihanna assault. Okay, so the judge revealed that he failed his drug test. Now, first of all, you know, he tested positive for marijuana, which you may or may not know stays in your system for approximately 30 days unless you drink a whole lot of green tea and it's like one of the hardest things to get out of your, oh, see? I heard you. She said yes. It's one of the hardest things to get out of your system, whereas other things wash out with a, little something from the GNC and, some water. So he tested positive for the weed, and the judge gave him a pass because Chris said that he has a prescription for medical marijuana from his acupuncturist. I mean, all due respect to acupuncturists, but of all the doctors, if you want real credibility, then you get like a prescription from, I don't know, your GYN or, like a doctor. Anyway, okay, so we're gonna go with that acupuncture thing, kid. And I like that you took the blonde out of your hair. Isn't it, yeah. To be young again, they can do all kinds of stuff with their hair and it still grows back just as strong, you know what I mean? Like he went from really white blonde to black, and he's not missing one follicle or one hairline area. And then I love what he was probably instructed to wear to court, the vest and a full tie, not that stupid bow tie thing. And I love the expression on your face. Who, me? He looks as innocent as any Sun USA, but you ain't fooling us. However, good for you. And so then, here goes Rihanna. By the way, I'm not a particular fan of Peter Pan collar. Are you? We'll talk on the after show. I talk about the wardrobe. Boy, I have a lot to say, but okay. Peter Pan collars to me are for childish girls or church ladies or something. Like a Peter Pan collar. You like it? It's young. You do? I feel 12, but it could be that my dress is short, but I like a short dress, but I feel 12 in this. But anyway, all right. We'll talk on the after show at wendyshow.com. In the meantime, okay, of all the people to support Chris Brown and this whole judge thing, the court thing, it's Rihanna, and here she goes. Praying for you, baby. My best wishes are with you today. Remember that whatever God does, it's our lives. It is well done. One love. Now, did you see our show when Dr. Drew was here and said that he will get back with her? Dr. Drew said it emphatically. He will, Rihanna and Chris Brown will get back together because the cycle of abuse for women, not just, younger women, but women in general, he says you try to leave 8 times. So as far as we know, this is only her first time leaving. In the meantime, he's got this girlfriend, Karrueche Tran. I'm not sure how to pronounce her name. There she is. There's the girlfriend. And the girlfriend just sits by like I want to say a willing participant or a dumbbell. I can't figure out which one. And I get it, these kids and people, you get seduced by a celebrity life, hanging around with celebrity, being able to, get Gucci bags and, go up in Beyonce's house or whatever it is that they do on private yachts and stuff. But at the risk of all of us knowing now that Rihanna and Chris Brown are baby. Karrueche, what's your next move? Hopefully for the door? I'm just saying. And because my prediction is that Chris and Rihanna will be back in a relationship, not sneaking around, before the winter thaw. In other words, by like March 15th. And I'm gonna tell you, and their fans will not hate on her or hate on him because their fans, like I have a niece and she's not a nut and she's got a job but she follows this Rihanna on Twitter and she's 21 and she loves Rihanna and she says, I don't know, Aunt Wen, there's just something about her. There's something, she's cool, but she's weird, but she's cool. So I'm like, okay, well, that's the voice of the generation, at least in our house. So, they'll be back together before the winter thaw. And Karrueche, I don't know what you're going to do, but anyway. And so now, Bradley Cooper and Zoe Saldana are back together. Good. I wasn't sure how I felt about it on account of, I don't really know Zoe Saldana except for that movie Colombiana, which that's one of my favorites. So, I have a difficult time trying to, figure out how does she speak in real, that whole bit, I got to know a little something about her, but they're back together thanks to Bradley's mother. Apparently, they broke up in March. You know, they did a movie together, and we just figured that it was, you know, on-screen thing, a little chemistry off-screen, and then it's over because the movie's done. But no, they broke up in March, but recently they were spotted on a movie date. And I know, and RadarOnline.com is saying that Bradley's mother, Gloria, loves Zoe. And he urged, you think mothers know best? He urged Bradley to win her back. So I did a little research for all of us, because if you're like me, you know, you want to know a little something about the people whose relationships you're rooting for. Okay, so she's a Jersey girl. She's from Passaic. She's from Passaic, New Jersey, which is a working town suburb of New York City. Her last relationship, P.S. she's 31, lasted for 11 years. So she's into commitment. We can kind of take an implication from there that she hasn't been used up and twisted out, and you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, she's just not like used goods. And Zoe is the first girlfriend that Gloria has approved of since Bradley dated Renee Zellweger. I just like an excuse to use the name, the face, back in 2010. That's, you know, the Zellweger face. But Gloria also has gotten really close with, had gotten, when they were together, really close with Renee. They were often seen without Bradley, like shopping and eating and stuff. And this Gloria really likes Bradley. You know, as the mother of a son, I think that, you know, I would impart certain things on my son that hopefully, you know, characteristics and qualities that he will look for in a woman. But I don't know that mother knows best, especially mothers from a particular generation. Like, to my mother, I mean, she's kind of modern, but I think making a good casserole and, you know, being domesticated to their generation, she's 76, is more important. But in this economy, to me, it's more important that she has a career, a degree, and knows how to bring in some money. And if I had listened to my mom and dad's advice, I wouldn't be with Big Kev, and we would not have gotten, you know, because now they love him, but I'm just saying, I don't think moms necessarily know best. That brings us to this question. It's our hot question of the day. Do you think adults should take relationship advice from their parents? I'm talking, you know, 21 and older. Do you think that they should take... All right, well, I want to hear from you. You know, I'm on Facebook, so get to my Facebook page and tell me what you think. Thank you. Now, everybody by now has heard about this Snookie law. Maybe yes, maybe no. Okay, first of all, this is the bomb.com for Snookie. Because they're calling it the Snookieville law. That's good for you, Snook. Okay, it's brought up by the New Jersey politicians who are now saying that the law would make reality shows pay the cost for extra cops to ensure the safety of the public while filming. This is so stupid. I thought this was already going on. You mean to tell me that like reality shows don't have to pay the local law enforcement to you know, handle the crowd? These shows attract huge crowds. And remember on the Jersey Shore, they attracted huge fights and crowds there at Seaside Heights. And the cops are constantly needed. So, you know, while they're needed over here, somebody's doing a robbery or a murder over there. And I watch a lot of Lifetime, sorry. And this is all at the taxpayer's dollar, stuck with the bill. So, of course, this law needs to be, you know, yes, Snookie, it's the Snookieville law. Great. I always like to have something to read in my handbag because, you know, in this day and age, you're always waiting. You go to the doctors, you wait for 45 minutes or whatever, and you can't really rush the doctors along, you know, because, you know, or wherever you are, you're sitting outside math homework in your car. You should always have something to read. And for me, I love either a good book or I love to luxuriate over my monthly magazines. So I've rounded up a few of my favorite stories from October issues that I want to share with you. It's time for Wendy's Got You Covered. Okay. So Wiz Khalifa is on the cover of the new Complex magazine, and he says that his goal, I like him also, and he says that his goal is to make $100 million. He says that he once saw this prince spend $1.5 million on champagne in the south of France, and he wants to one day be able to do the same thing. Well, look, he also talks about his love life, and here's what he's quoted as saying. I don't look at no girls. All I look at is my fiance. I don't got no reason to look at other girls, groupies. I don't do that. My girl says to me, baby, these bees don't even deserve to breathe your air. And I was like, you know what? You're right. So, you know, as you know, his girlfriend is, fiance, soon-to-be baby's mother, is friend to the show, Amber Rose. I love them as a couple. And, you know, Amber is not afraid to set rules with her man, and that's one of her things. You're not allowed to look at other women, but he's a willing participant. I mean, you know, Amber, you know, just because he's engaged, just because you're, like, we all look, I don't really think that we should take that literally. I just think that this is a couple who promises fidelity to one another and open communication. So I believe this. I like them a lot. Okay, now moving on. I read this great article regarding Selma Hayek. She's on the cover of one of my favorite magazines, More Magazines, because More Magazine. And I love More Magazine. It's for us women over 40. It embraces everything that we are about, whether it's our career or a stay-at-home mom or a modern woman. You know, I love it. So Selma is 46 years old, and inside of More, one of her quotes that really struck my eye is, did I say 46 or 41? Oh, well, she's 46 now. She was 41 the first time she became a mom to her daughter, Valentina, gorgeous. Here's what she says. You know, she's married to this French billionaire his company owns Gucci, YSL, and Stella McCartney. So in other words, she's in good dress and shoes all the time and never has to worry about money. And so you would think that she would have her nose in the air and wouldn't be able to relate to the rest of us, except she's our kind of girl. I pulled a quote for you. I'm not a skinny girl, I push it. I'm at the limit of chubbiness at all times. Don't you love that? I'm at the limit of chubbiness at all times, but I'm happy all the time. Everybody has a weakness, mine is food. You have to weigh yourself every day, and you have an alarm number. When you get to that number, you have to start to pull it in reverse. Isn't she so right? It makes me really just, you know, with all that money and all those Gucci shoes and stuff, I like you, relatable. Okay, so finally, Tim Tebow is on the cover of, inside Vogue magazine. There was an article on Tim Tebow. And of course, you know, that's the famous Tebow position, but we found a position that really shows off his assets. It's good, right? I mean, clap, clap, clap. And this is not me judging. This is me just talking. And you can get on the Facebook and express your opinion too. You clap, clap, clap until you realize he's a 25-year-old virgin. I mean, you know, I might like to dress hot for teacher, but I am trying not to. I mean, you know, do you know what I'm saying? All right, well, give me your opinion. You can do Facebook also. Anyway, we've got a terrific show for you today. 12-year-old chef Eliana is going to show us how to make her very special jambalaya recipe. Plus, don't miss what happened when I dove into a swimming pool to race Olympic swimmer Natalie Coughlin. Stick around, though. Up next, the star of the new sitcom Guys with Kids, the very funny Anthony Anderson is here. Thank you. Our first guest went from Law & Order, where he chased bad guys, to a brand new sitcom where he's chasing after babies. The sitcom is called Guys with Kids. Please welcome Anthony Anderson.
Calm down. Act like y'all done seen something husky and pretty before.
You have lost an incredible amount of weight. I mean, I don't want to say that you were, really fat before.
That's what it sounded like, Whitney.
But how much weight have you lost?
Not an incredible amount.
Okay.
No, I did. I lost 47 pounds.
That's an incredible amount.
Yeah.
Now, how did you lose that weight? Did you get a lap band or did you lose it on your own?
No, I lost it on my own. I was forced to. I'm a type 2 diabetic.
Oh.
So 11 years ago, I was diagnosed, and about 5 years ago, I kicked it up and got serious about my life. Yeah.
Well, good for you. I mean, whatever it takes. By the way, I'm a fan of Law and Order, and I loved you on that show.
Thank you.
But, on that show, you played a cop, you were chasing bad guys, and you never got a chance to tell jokes.
Right.
You're a comedian by trade.
Yeah, I'm a funny man.
You're a funny man. Are you glad to be back, with comedy and the laugh track and the ha-ha?
Actually, no laugh tracks on our show. That's all real laughter you're hearing.
Is it?
Yeah, that's a good thing. Hopefully it lasts that long.
Well,
it keeps going.
Because I got an advance copy.
Right.
And
no, that's real laugh.
That's
real laugh.
Wow, studio audience.
Yeah, I mean, like, people live right there, that's live stuff on our show.
Nice.
All right, you hear that?
Yes.
That's what we get on my show, too. All right?
So, Guys with Kids is the name of the show, and it's very funny. What I love about it, beyond, the Guys with Kids and the funny, is that it takes place in New York. There's something about shows, for me, when they're based in New York. Like, I saw you went to Bloomingdale's, and you guys live in a nice apartment, and I couldn't figure out. So you and your wife on the show Tempest Bledsoe, you have 4 children.
Mm-hmm. 4.
And I know that one of the guys on the show is a lawyer. What's your job?
My job is to raise our 4 boys.
Okay, so you're a house husband?
Yeah. House husband, stay-at-home dad by choice.
Stay-at-home dad. And what does your wife do on the show?
We have no idea what she does.
Yes, that hasn't been established.
She goes to work, she comes home, she brings me money, that's all.
Yes, because the rent in that building, that's an incredible amount of rent.
Well, my old job, I used to sell commercial real estate in New York.
Oh.
So, I think I bought the building and the apartment in Tribeca.
Yes.
Yeah. And so now she goes out and pays the light bill.
Yes. All right, so the cast is three guys, and they have kids. But in real life, you're the only one of the guys who has kids.
Right.
Have you had to, does that give you an advantage?
It just gives me an advantage of dealing with children and all that. But my kids aren't kids anymore. My daughter's 16, my son is 12.
Yes.
But, I have that fatherly advice.
Yes.
Like, I had to teach them how not to hold the kids.
Drag them by the arm.
Yeah, it's my baby girl right there.
Now, your daughter, so she's 16?
16.
Is dating?
Unfortunately.
Oh, anybody that you like?
I like him. My daughter doesn't think I like him, but I like him. She's a star on the volleyball team for her school. He's the quarterback? He's the quarterback on the football team.
Oh, the popular.
So why wouldn't I like the dude? But this is the thing. I told her, I was like, look, sweetheart, I just want to take him to lunch.
Take him to lunch.
So I can get where he's coming from.
Smoke him over,
you're
as
my
my
baby.
parents said,
Yeah. She refuses to let that happen. So I told her, I was like, look, baby, you're going to put me in a bad position because I don't want to be the father that tells you can't see him or date him until I have my date with him.
Yes.
I've always wanted to date the quarterback of the football team.
But the interesting thing about you, Anthony is in his early 40s, everybody, and
Hold on, why are you putting all my business in the street?
because I'm trying, because you're a grown
You're going back to your old radio days, Wendy. What's up with this gossip? They told me you weren't going to revert back to that if I came out here.
Look, I'm trying to establish something very positive about you.
Establish it.
Okay. He was raised in Compton.
Born and raised.
And graduated from Howard University in Washington, D.C. And Howard is where he fell in love with the woman who would become his wife.
Yes.
So that's the positive. I'm just trying to establish.
Okay, that's good gossip.
So how long have you been with her altogether?
23 years.
Oh, see? And how long have you been married?
13.
It sounds like you have a really charmed life, especially for the roller coaster of Hollywood.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
We do. It didn't start out as love. It started out as lust.
Yeah, it always does.
I was 19 when it happened,
Yes.
so, then it turned into love.
Yes.
The next week.
Yes.
Next week.
I I like that. You know, so is she an actress as well?
No, she actually does what I do on Guys with Kids. She stays at home and raises our kids.
She luxuriates.
She luxuriates?
Luxuriate.
Oh, luxuriate.
Yes, shout out to all the women watching now luxuriating.
Shout out to all the luxuriating women. Whatever that means.
She moisturizes in shock.
That's what she does.
You've had a really incredible career, Anthony. You know, when I think back, I mean, it's like this steady paycheck. You were one of the stars on one of those kids shows.
Yes.
In the mornings on Saturday morning.
Hang Time. Saturday morning.
High Times.
Hang Time.
Hang Times.
High Times. That's a magazine, Wendy. That's a magazine, Wendy. I know your husband. What up, Kev? I know what he do.
Look, there's Anthony on in the Hang Time.
Wow!
Yeah. And you had the nerve to wear horizontal stripes.
That was a hula hoop.
But
I didn't have a neck, Whitney.
But you know what? Steady paycheck, steady work, lovable guy.
Yeah.
We're going to spend some more time with Anthony and
Really?
get to know him a little bit better.
Okay.
We want to know his knowledge of celebrity guys with kids.
More gossip to come.
We're going to play a game with Anthony next. Keep it here. We want to give Anthony a little shoe cam. He was like,
how you doing?
Give Anthony a shoe cam and we're going to play a game with him. He was like, what is that? I said, a camera attached to the coffee table. Oh, we can't give him shoe cam?
You know, the camera, the last time there was a camera like that, the dude got arrested.
Okay, Anthony's new show is called Guys with Kids, and it premieres tonight, and it's produced by our friend Jimmy Fallon. And so I thought it would be fun to play a game with Anthony to find out how well he knows celebrity guys with kids. We're each going to take a turn holding celebrity photos of, you know, the celebrity dads, and we have to guess who they are.
All right.
So I'm going to hold mine up first, and then you describe.
I got to describe.
And
Okay.
Go.
Oh, for shizzle, my nizzle.
Snoop Dogg.
All right. You're fired.
Donald Trump.
All right. Give it up for B, my lady B.
Jay-Z.
All right. Yo,
Okay.
Stop it.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Kangaroo Jack co-star with me. Shh. Rebecca Romaine, husband.
John Stamos. I mean,
No, that was the first husband.
Jerry O'Connell.
There you
Jerry
go.
O'Connell.
There you go.
He kissed my feet and licked my toes.
All right. Really? Show's not over yet, baby. Brangelina.
Brad Pitt.
All right.
Denzel.
No.
Oh, Eddie.
Yeah, you missed that one.
That was okay.
You missed that one.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I got 5.
5.
And there's 5 left. Okay, so I got 5 out of 10.
All right.
Okay, now I'll
Ready?
describe. We're gonna put 45 seconds on the clock and go. Living La Vida Loca.
Ricky Martin.
Yes,
Ricky.
yes.
All right, come on.
Oh gosh. All right. He used to date Janet Jackson a long time ago.
Jermaine Dupri.
He's now married to Camila Alves. And he's got kids.
I don't know him. Matthew McConaughey.
Yes.
All right.
Cheater.
He dated Janet Jackson?
Back in the day.
I didn't know that.
Okay. You recognize the ears, so you know who
Will
it is.
Smith.
Yes. Oh, he was married to Courtney Cox, but now he's
David
moved on.
Arquette.
Yes. Okay. He's married to Mariah.
Oh, yeah. Nick Cannon.
Yes. He's married to Kelly Ripa.
Yeah, the dude, the white dude.
No.
Him.
His brother's gonna be thrown off Dancing with the Stars in 2 weeks.
On the shade.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. Okay.
It's over.
No.
I won. Guys, my kids. Win midnight. 8:30. I beat Wendy.
It's a tie. Thank you, Anthony Anderson. And Anthony's new show is very funny. It's called Guys with Kids. It premieres tonight at 8:30 on NBC. Up next, we've got a 12-year-old by the name of Eliana who's going to show us how to make a special jambalaya. We'll be right back. Wow. told, our next guest is on her way to culinary stardom. She's got a cookbook and a web radio show already. She cooks for all the parties at her house, and she's incredible. I can't wait to cook with her today. Ladies and gentlemen, making her national TV debut, straight from New Orleans, Louisiana, this is Chef Eliana de la Casa. De los Casa. I am real, and she wants to go to the culinary school here in New York. Which one did you say you want to go to?
Culinary Institute of America.
Of America. Okay. How old were you when you started cooking, Eliana?
I started cooking when I was 4 years old, and every birthday and Christmas, I'd always ask for something related to cooking or the kitchen.
Yes.
Instead of toys.
Interesting. and now, what is your background, Eliana de los Casa?
Well, my background, I'm Filipino, Cajun, Honduran, and Cuban, so I'm international. We're like a gumbo.
Oh, well, perfect. So today we are making your famous jambalaya.
Jambalaya and pralines.
And pralines.
Well, we say pralines from the in South.
Pralines. Let's get started.
Well, right here in this pot, I have a heated tablespoon of olive oil, Trinity, which is bell peppers, onions, and celery. I have a tablespoon of garlic and a pound of andouille sausage. Now, andouille sausage, right here, is a coarse smoked pork sausage.
Yeah. Go ahead. Keep going.
So now, since this is heated up and we've sweat our Trinity, which means that we let all the liquid reduce and it softens.
Yes.
Now, us Southern girls, we don't sweat, we glisten.
Girl.
It's okay for our Trinity to sweat.
Yes, yes. Okay.
So now we have our andouille brown, and we're going to add the rest of our ingredients, but I'm going to let you add them.
Okay.
So you're going to add our diced tomatoes. We have a can of diced tomatoes.
Okay, by the way, you don't have to follow this recipe that closely because we're going to put it on the on wendyshow.com. But I know you're fascinated, like I am, by her presentation.
Now we have a cup of water.
A cup of water.
Yes. And a cup of long grain white rice.
White rice.
Yes. Okay. So we have to submerge the rice in the water so that it cooks. And now we have our salt.
Yes, this is coarse salt.
Yes. Yes. And then we have our hot sauce. Now, I know you like things spicy, so you add that. Now don't add too much.
I'll save the rest for my plate.
Yes.
Okay, now how long do we cook this?
Now we're going to cover this and bring it to a boil. We're going to let this simmer for 30 minutes.
I don't think there's a cover.
Or
done.
Until the rice has absorbed all the liquid.
Okay.
So now, wait.
Oh, you're going to serve. Okay.
I will serve you. I'm going to let you taste some jambalaya.
This is really good. Yum.
Thank you.
More sausage.
More.
Yeah, okay, I'm good. What are you gonna do? Oh, raw onions.
Some scallions.
Oh, scallions. Okay. While I sample this young lady, swing around Miss Wendy
and
show us how to make some pralines. Go ahead.
More hot sauce.
Yes.
So in this pot, we've stirred this for about 7 minutes, and it's thick. We have 2 cups of pecans, 2 cups of light brown sugar, some condensed milk, and a little bit of salt.
Salt?
Yes, it's not too sweet.
Okay.
So we've stirred this together, and then we have to take it off of the heat, and we let this stir for about 3 to 5 minutes until it's no longer shiny.
Right.
So now
shiny.
We can put this on our greased wax paper. You want to help me?
No, I'm eating. All right. Anyway, so I mean, I would imagine you use this and you put it on. Okay, let's move along because Doug, my floor manager, is saying we must move along.
Okay.
I would like to taste the praline.
Yes.
With pecans.
So here.
As opposed to pecans.
Well, we call them pecans, yes.
You know, I love pralines, and this is very good.
Well, thank you.
Now, what is this?
Now this is my strawberry lemonade that I made just for you, Miss Wendy.
Thank you.
So here's to you. Sweet, tart, and spicy.
Thank you so Oh. You know, young lady, this is a delicious meal. Thank you so much for coming.
You're welcome.
I got you a special gift.
Thank you.
How you doing, Chef Chat?
How you doing?
How you doing? Go to wendyshow.com for this delicious recipe over here. This one here as well. Keep it here. Up next, don't miss what happens when I hit the pool to challenge Olympic swimmer Natalie Coughlin in a race. Stick around. Welcome back. As I've mentioned to you time and time again, growing up, I was a competitive swimmer from the time I was 10. Me too. Yes. And last week, I got a chance to meet up with Olympian Natalie Coughlin, and we went toe-to-toe for, the swimming race of all swimming races. The lashes came off, and so did take a look. How you doing? I'm here at the pool because I'm going to be meeting 12-time Olympic medal winner Natalie Coughlin. She's won every medal, the gold, the silver, and the bronze, but she's never won the pink. I'm a swimmer. I'm gonna show her a thing or two, or at least have fun trying. It's nice to meet you.
It's so nice to meet you.
Yes, well, thank you for the opportunity to swim. I haven't swam competitively since I was 17.
Been a couple months for me. I haven't swum since the Olympics. I brought one medal from Athens, Beijing, and London. This is what we're competing for.
Yeah, don't get too comfortable with it.
This is Beijing. That has jade in it. This is my 100 bat. And then this other one is my Athens medal, and this is gold from 800 freestyle relay.
So who's hotter, Ryan Lochte or Michael Phelps to you?
They're both like brothers to me. It's hard to say who's hotter. Ryan's very, very pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Michael's more like a little brother.
Did you see any of the Royals in the stands?
You know, I never saw them, but one of the funny times we were in the Olympic Village in the cafeteria, and all of a sudden everyone starts clapping and cheering, and I was like, oh my gosh, is it, is it one of the princes? Is it Kate Middleton?
Right.
Who is it? I got it. It was Usain Bolt.
What do you eat before races?
I have a lot of healthy snacks. So one of the things I like to snack on are California dried plums, maybe a little bit of dark chocolate, and some raw almonds. So everything's very healthy and waiting for me in my workout bag.
Perfect. I need to go change.
I had to take off your rings and your earrings. That might slow you down.
Oh, there's a whole lot I have to take off.
Okay.
Girl, you don't know the half.
Are you gonna wear those to the blocks?
Yes.
Okay.
Game time. I mean, she's over there reading the tabloids. She apparently is not taking me seriously. I'm very serious and very competitive. Come on.
Talk show host.
I see you're ready.
I am ready. I don't know if you're ready.
I'm just getting ready. Such a great sport, Natalie.
It is.
And now it's time for the medal ceremony. As much as it pains me to part with the pink medal, secretly I knew that you'd win. I just wanted to see how close I was behind you.
I will add this to my collection.
Thank you, Natalie.
And Wendy,
yes,
because you did such an amazing job.
Oh, thank you.
I got you a medal.
Secretly, I was hating on you.
I was really impressed. I'm serious.
Thank you, Natalie. Congratulations on your wins. And hopefully we'll see you in Rio.
Thank you.
And
I hope to be there.
Okay, good. Well, have a wonderful rest of the day.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Your hair looks great.
Thank you. I had such a great time with Natalie, and I love being back in the pool racing, so I swam around a little bit practicing all my strokes. You know, the breaststroke, the backstroke, and the butterfly. It's not so bad for an old girl, is it? I've got my pink medal to prove it. Thank you so much, Natalie. We'll be right back. Keep it here. Welcome back, everybody. I didn't see a butterfly, I saw a breaststroke. Do you people in the booth not know how to swim? The butterfly is like this, and I did it. I want to see that before the show ends. Anyway, don't forget to go to the after show at wendyshow.com. That's the show that I do when I go back to my dressing room and I take off my wig and put on another wig and put my robe on, and we talk fashion and food and fun and stuff. So the after show, you can go to wendyshow.com, and I do it every day. We'll be right back. Everybody, I had such a great time today. I want to thank all of my guests. Tomorrow on the show, it's going to be another good one. We've got our new Hot Talk panel, plus from Boardroom, or later on in the week, we have Hot Talk. Then from Boardroom Empire, we have Vince Piazza. And, well, it's always a lot of fun here. I love you for watching today, and I'll see you next time on Wendy. Bye-bye.